candidate, your principal, he was in Kaduna over the weekend, and the statement he made appear not to have gone down well with some other parties. They said, how can someone that says he is a unifier, all of a sudden, what they say, become a disunifier, campaigning based on ethnicity?
I hear that, I just laugh. And we cannot continue to feed ourselves with vile sophistry. The man did not present that statement out of context. So we are taking it out of context. Let's take it chronologically. A man stands up. His name is Hamid Baba Ahmed, the elder brother of the Labour Party vice presidential candidate.
And a member of the Northern Elders Forum.
Thank you. Northern. So the North is politically savvy enough to say, come, you are our son, come and talk to us. And the man asked a question specific. When they were talking about, he said, because the vice president candidate spoke, in this one, they spoke to him, they were talking to the North. He asked him, what do you have for the North? I was there. I wasn't told. And the next question, the man asked 3 questions in one. He asked him again, why do you want the North to vote for you? Why do you want Northern votes? And the beginning of ATIKU's reply, which nobody plays, he laughed and said, those of you who are saying the North, because in his reply he explained to them that the North is not a monolithic North. If you say the East or you say the Southeast, it's almost monolithically, homogeneously Igbo. If you say the Southwest, it's almost holistically, monolithically, homogeneously Yoruba. But if you say the North, you are talking about Hausa, Fulani, Kere, Bachama, whatever, Pangshin, Lantang, Shendam, Birom. So you cannot just say the North. That's what he was explaining. He said, so me, I think what the North Ghana needs, as I am a Northern candidate, is a Northerner who has crossed border handshakes across the entire nation, who is capable of building bridges across Nigeria. That is what he said. And he even hung the question that the North does not need an Igbo candidate, a Yoruba candidate, or Hausa Fulani candidate. And then they do the jump cut. And he went straight and said, I am a Pan-Nigerian of Northern origin. Pedro Agbonfo Obaseki, I am a Pan-Nigerian, married to a woman from Igbo land, who lived and made businesses in Lagos, worked my life at the beginning in the North. And I speak out, but I am proudly of Edo Delta extraction. That is what the man said. So when 5 people who from day one have been preaching, Emilokon is my turn. So they are looking for scapegoatism. So they have used that as a way to tap in so as to liberate themselves from their...
It's just that perhaps
anybody who calls ATIKU sectional now, he's been elementally economical with the truth.
I thought I heard in those clips being circulated, Igbo candidate, Yoruba.
I'm saying that they took an explanatory 5-second, 10-second soundbite and took off what he said that led to that. They took off what was asked that led to that, and they forgot what he said after he said that. No, now. It's just like me going into a classroom. No, you are an Igbo. Amechi? Abi? So you go to a village square meeting of Ali Igbo. Maybe you are somewhere in Unochi or Ikeduru or Hafia or somewhere. And then the man is asking you specifically, say, because what are you going to do for Ndabia, if you are Abia? Or what are you going to do for Ungwa? What are you going to do for Osisioma, Obingwa, or Isialangwa? What are you going to do for Abangwa? Then you start answering questions to say, okay, vote for somebody from Isikwato. No, now, there was a question specific. Baba Ahmed asked him specifically, please address this issue of the North as our son.
You described Baba Ahmed as senior brother to vice presidential candidate of the Labour Party.
Yes.
Is there a reason for that?
The reason I said that is the North is not looking at the partisan. Are you getting my point? I'm very sure if it was the South, let's call it spade a spade. We need political re-engineering among Southern people. If you call a meeting of the South, what I think by now, Ohaneze Ndibo, say, okay, all of you, sit here. he was specifically, I think in my mind, he was talking about himself and Kwankwaso. That look, I'm the Northerner who has a cross-border handshake and have built bridges across Nigeria. That was the contest. He wasn't talking about others. Are you getting my point? The South should have, okay, we sit down. Irrespective of our political leanings. I'm very sure for Hamid to walk in there, carry the microphone, and ask ATIKU a question on northern interest, in spite of the fact that his brother is the vice presidential flag bearer of a rival party, shows the level of political maturity and shows the level of political accommodation, shows the level of putting the interest of our region in the front burner. What we should do, rather than begin to vilify my principal for telling his people what he thinks the vision of the region should be with a larger Nigerian context, is for the South to sit down. Because those who are crying hopla are my people. My people should we should sit down and call them. Mr. Buhari, Mr. Tinubu, sorry, no, for me, Tinubu and Buhari are almost the same thing, same mysteries. Mr. Tinubu, talk to us. Okay, Mr. Peter Obi, the other people are saying, come, speak to us. They said,
so you expect the other regions
to do the same thing, so that we know we are putting the round pegs in the round holes and square pegs in the same. The man that was speaking there, Daddy, he did not ethnicize the issue. I saw the one that was done by our major opponent, the APC. The man spoke, it's on YouTube, 40 minutes, and not one single line was in English. Because it wasn't meant for you or me. What I mean is, it shows that there's a difference. Even for being an Adamawa man, you cannot be ethnic. How can you be ethnic in a committee of local government areas with 77 different ethnic nationalities and tribes?
It appears northern votes will be crucial, as with previous years in this election.
The entire arithmetic of voting states clearly that the highest number of votes garnered and 25% of 2/3 of Nigeria plus Abuja. Simple arithmetic. You must get 25% in at least 24 states plus Abuja for you to win. The North has 19 states. So anybody who is going to win, if you are a Southerner, you have to take all the 7 states, 25% in all of them at least, and then be able to get a minimum of 8 states in the North plus Abuja. And if you look at it, almost every state, not even the zone, has diametrically opposite or diametrically different needs. So you have to have core messaging that will resonate at the base. What is local in Kontangora in Niger State maybe not have any bearing with anybody in Mubi or Yala. So there must be a mechanics which we are used to. We understand it. Our campaign understands the political dynamics and the political play. And we are confident. You see, none of the campaigns are as confident as the PDP is.
For victory?
Absolutely. ABSOLUTE with an LY. Absolutely. When you are ready, Amici, forget emotions, forget online bravado, forget all those things. Sit quietly behind the sanctuary of your locked door. Look at the states by state and think which one it is ATIKU if you win. Which one if you win? When you are through, just be as arithmetic as possible, as if you are doing a classroom thesis. It is not rocket science for you to know that the next president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is Waziri Adamawa ATIKU Abubakar. When you want to have a successful business and you refuse to SWOT yourself, you are doomed to fail. So we properly SWOTed ourselves. We looked at the strengths we have, our weaknesses, the opportunities that are available, and the present threats we so face. Prior to now, Nigeria usually have a 2-horse race.
So 2 horse race or 4?
No, this one is a 3.5 horse race.
not full 4.
Because the 3.5.
Who was the half here? The NMPP or what? Or the Labour Party?
When I say 3.5,
yes,
it's a straight fight between the PDP and the APC, with the Labour Party, great guys, outsiders, and the NMPP. In every if it's Yoruba party, they will say Abiku.
So you wouldn't confirm to us the half?
I say Abiku.
Dr. Don Petro Obaseki is presidential media consultant to ATIKU. And he's so optimistic about the chances of his principal in that election. Voting the actual votes. Thank you so much for joining us. That's it for today. My name is Amit Chanapo. Enjoy your day.